Cheese curds. They're a Midwestern favorite and can be found in bars and restaurants across the region. But you might be surprised to know that the history of these little guys dates back to ancient Rome with a dish called globuli. Globuli were essentially fried pieces of cheese, very similar to what you can find today. However, the history of how this snack got so popular in the Midwest requires a bit more expertise.
So to make cheese, you have to pasteurize milk and cook it until the whey separates from the curd. Then the curd is put into a mold, and from that mold, it's pressed into a wheel or a block of cheese. But any curd that doesn't make it into that block or wheel is our cheese curds, those little pieces of cheese that are really squeaky when they're fresh. And so that's essentially what it is. What I don't know is exactly who was the first person to deep fry them, because deep fried cheese curds are also, if you haven't had them, they're really delicious. And that is probably the most popular way you see them served in a restaurant. But as far as just like the popularity of it, I would just say that it's probably grown in the last several decades to be really at its height right now.
I think Wisconsin people have been eating them since they were little. And so we're very familiar with it. We know what fresh curds are. We have at Ellsworth, it comes out at 11 o'clock every day, the fresh curds. And we always have people waiting around for those fresh curds to come out, which is pretty fun.
I think there's absolutely a culture. I mean, they are on so many bar food menus. They're also at times on fine dining menus. I was just looking at a restaurant menu in Cedarburg, and it's a place where they make their fresh pasta and they have fresh fish and they have all these really great kind of fancier dishes, but they have fried goat cheese curds on their appetizer menu.
We do a lot with cheese curds. We not only eat it, Canada, they put it on poutine. We, of course, batter it and deep fry it. You can use it on pizzas. You can use it in cooking. I mean, there's just so much that you can use curds with.
Lakefront Brewery, that is a big brewery right here in Milwaukee. They do a curd flavor of the week. They've done chocolate flavored curds. Their current flavor is spaghetti dinner. So they're omnipresent, I would say. And yes, there is a culture and a demand for it, I would say.
But you're going to find cheese curds all over the United States. It just so happens that Wisconsin, being the whole cheese state, Wisconsin actually makes over 600 and some different kinds of cheeses. So the only state that requires a Wisconsin cheesemaker license in order to make cheese. None of the other states need that. Wisconsin has a master cheesemaker, so you have to be a cheesemaker for 10 years, go back to school to get a master's in each individual thing. So Wisconsin takes cheese very, very serious.
We are known for artisan cheesemakers and big cheesemakers. So yeah, I think that Wisconsin's dairy industry is responsible for its popularity.
Wisconsin's always known about curds because there were so many places everybody had them. I think that curd revolution is going out across the states now. It used to be, and sometimes you'll go to a show maybe in Florida and people won't know what a cheese curd is. But more and more people are searching you out and looking and knowing, because a lot of these restaurant chains and stuff have really embraced it. And so people are getting to know what it is.